because again, ledgers. I don't like the use of the word privacy in there, because if you are transferring crypto tokens to cryptocurrencies over from one account to another, then there is a ledger of that. There's a record of that, public accessible record of that transaction.
See, I can understand kind of both sides of it, because like Near is a really good example of like the bad side of what's going on there, you know, because like I turned around and I invested a little bit of money in Near, and it looks and it sounds like a pretty legitimate freaking deal, you know what I mean? But when you get in there and you freaking start investing money, all of a sudden freaking money just starts vanishing from your wallet. Okay, and I'm sitting there wondering what the hell is going on, and come to find out, you know, they're freaking pulling it out of my freaking wallet without my consent. You know.
Was this Monero or which one?
This is Near, N-E-A-R.
Well, again, you agree to a terms of service, you agree to a contract, so technically they are dealing with your consent, because you've agreed to the terms of service in the first place.
There's a few warnings that I could have taken, you know what I'm saying, too. Like, I could have been, well, not at the time. Now I have a little bit of a better understanding of it, but at the time I didn't, you know. But, like, first of all, don't get wallets that only freaking are on your browser. That's a no-no. If it's not a standalone wallet that you can freaking pop up separate from browsers, then you don't want nothing to do with it.
This Zcash thing seems like it's a crypto coin.
Yeah. But I don't know. Look at it too much.
It's worth more than Minds token. $26.
Oh, that's where I heard it at on crypto.com. Zcash.
Okay.
I see that. Yeah, I can
also
see
be very careful of the word worth. There's a difference between worth and value.
You understand the only thing that's worth less than a freaking Minds token is like Dogecoin, right?
Dogecoin. Yeah.
Again, it's value that. It's not technically worth. Worth is a very subjective concept. What this cup could be worth quite a lot to me, but it may not be worth anything to Mr. Robot, as an example.
Because he ain't got no coffee. Freaking see if you had coffee in that
become the main currency on Mars, you know.
It would be worth something to me if you had coffee in that thing, but it's just sitting there all empty.
Yeah.
Fill that bad boy up, freaking, then the value of that coffee cup goes up. It's like, I've got an empty coffee cup too, so that means I gotta get my ass to a coffee pot. You know?
It's late in the evening for coffee.
Prioritize. Yeah, right. This is when you have to have the coffee.
But with me on the crypto thing, it's actually been like really. First of all, I've already mentioned how much I actually watched all the stuff, you know, for a good year, and the time period that I did watch it is about maybe 4 months. But I went back over it, and for this last years, I've even been posting videos on my channel, and even the notes that I had. But to be honest with you, after doing that, I actually decided I needed to be extra careful with it, because you don't really make much off of it. Like with cryptocurrency, in the last year, I've actually came out of it with maybe, let's say, $2 below what I started with. You know what I mean? Because you have the ups and downs, the volatility, and I compared what I had last year to what I freaking had this year, and it didn't level out or didn't get anything above it. It just kind of stayed at the same area that it's always in. And it seems like the whole thing behind that is it's a scam. You need to put more money into it. You know what I mean? Keep feeding
It's like
the beast.
it's like any sort of trading. If you're trading on the stock market, you need to know what you are doing, and you need to be quite shrewd about what you're doing.
Well, even the interest, though. Okay, I understand the interest with the stock market and stuff too, you know, and like crypto does have cryptocurrency with interest, but even with the interest, you always, if you're not adding more money to it, then you're not going anywhere. You're just staying right where you were when you stop freaking investing in cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? So like. I started out, I played around with it. I put $15 in, and I fed it slowly per month, you know, like $1 on this, $1 on that, $1 on this. And I did that for each month that I was doing it, and then I left it alone for a year. And I went back and looked at it, and I literally lost $1 from freaking the whole deal because I wasn't still adding freaking money on top of it, and it was all cryptocurrency with freaking percentage rates on them. They all drew interest. So,
Roger, didn't you say last week that you did put in some money to buy some on-chain tokens?
Yeah, I went and did that, and then what I did is I put it in my wallet and just left it. And I learned that that's actually what they're referring to when it's called holding.
Yeah.
And I just put it in there, and you're supposed to get like 0.8% with the coins.
And that's variable depending on the percentage of community members are in that program.
Yeah, and I went and did it with my own money too. So I think that's what Anonymous was talking about don't try to pull the off-chain out.
Yeah,
just
that's exactly what I was saying. How did that going for you in a week?
Well, first of all, I have my Coinbase set up with the tokens, which I didn't think I could do. But then what I did is I bought it on Uniswap, put it in my MetaMask afterwards, and then transferred from MetaMask over to freaking Coinbase wallet. So now I've got that in my Coinbase wallet. And the only reason why I did that is because if I use my custom address for Uniswap on Minds, then my little tokens thing up on the right hand or top right hand side doesn't register it. And I can go into settings on Minds, and I can see it there, but I can't see it in the settings. You know what I mean? Like let me go back to my Minds. Up here, on the right next to where my avatar is and my notifications are, if I use MetaMask, none of that will show up. So, but if I go in,
I'm looking at your live stream, and so I know what you're saying, but I think Karma has no clue.
Yeah, but on my if I go into my wallet, I can see it. But
something interesting.
Why do you assume because you don't see me on camera, I'm not listening? Why do you?
No, you're not able to see what he's showing on the live stream.
Oh! I was about to say, I'm listening to him now. I don't see anything on his screen, but no, I am listening to him. I'm here every day. Don't do me. Do not do me.
She's
she's your sidekick, man.
She's
Roger.
I don't
Something
know
interesting. I've been running a spreadsheet monitoring daily sort of engagement and holdings rewards ever since the holdings on engagement thing became live, and I put in 1,000 tokens in April 2021 for the holdings, and on a daily thing, I received at the time was receiving around 2 tokens per day. It has dropped significantly since then to roughly 430, 440, 430.
Yeah. Well, you see, Roger's on his wallet there. He's made 4 cents of holding rewards today.
No, that's since I started. That's the
all time since last week. Since you bought the on-chain token.
Since I last talked to you, it's been 4 cents. And to be fair, it's only like maybe $2 worth of tokens.
Again, it's better to talk about it within the sort of rather than calling it cents and dollars, measure it as tokens.
Yeah,
so
this is Minds tokens too. But I did.
Yeah. So it would be 0.4 weather token. In your case, it would be. Can you display yesterday's records?
Yes, I think I can. Let me see how cool they are. I get nervous on here because like this shit. Yeah, I see like 2 cents.
That's engagement.
You
got 4 cents. Looks like you're consistently getting 4 cents a day.
That's all time. That's 0.04 tokens, not cents.
Oh, 0.02 tokens.
Now I can go back one more time.
Yeah.
It stays at 4 cents at all time, and then like each day I get 2 cents.
Again, tokens, not cents.
Tokens. Yeah.
0.2 cents.
Wait, if you're getting 0.02 tokens every day, why is the all-time only 0.04?
Because that's the best I've gotten.
It's only 2 days. It's only been accumulating for 2 days.
Like my all-time for freaking engagement is the highest I've ever gotten was 258.69 points. Tokens. Yeah. That doesn't mean that like that's the grand total. It doesn't get incorporated into it. It's just that was back in the good old days before.
What is? But it's accumulating, right? It should go up every day, right?
If I get a daily that matches that or exceeds that.
So you think that all-time daily? That's the all-time daily reward?
Yeah, that's the all-time.
Wow, man!
That I've gotten off of it.
I see.
See, that was back when I was. That's when I was Big Bob. I had all my shit going together. Now,
are you sure that's not? So the all-time there is that all-time daily rewards.
I learned this with Fruit Lab, okay? Like, when they started out, they kept telling everybody, now look, all these freaking pips, which is the equivalence of Minds here, but they said with all these pip tokens that you got, you need to hold on to them because as we mine, they're going to go down in value, okay? And the reason why he was saying that was because later on, they're going to be worth more money, okay?
In theory.
And
it's a supply and demand. It's the old supply and demand argument, isn't it?
Well, each block of shit that's being mined is going to lower it. You see what I mean? So